Hello, my name is Luke Boyd, and today I will be talking about Pixar's animated film Toy Story. Now, it was invented in 1994, also the year that I was born in, but also in 1994 Yahoo was invented and created. So was Doom, the first video game. Well, not the first video game, but a big video game that is continuing even in modern times. Netscape and Alice, which really helped with artificial intelligence, and Netscape was a big company until it got bought out a few years later. But none had such an everlasting effect on technology and the world of animation and film as Toy Story did. In 1994, Toy Story was being produced by Pixar Animations. The director was John Lasseter, and Pixar was the animation team. Now, Pixar had previously experience with other short films, and a lot of their animators had worked on other short little animations. Some of them were intrigued by Tron. They had first worked on Tron, and they really liked the way animation was, and it really intrigued them. And that kind of got their, they kind of gave them the vision towards Toy Story. Then came developing their own systems. And to develop their own systems, they kept making animations and kept making the systems better to help make the animations much better, and that's when Tin Toy was produced.
What we wanted to do was every year do another piece and keep advancing the state of our animation tools so that he could do better and better animation. And that's the way we all looked at it. He was part of the development team.
I had all these things that I wanted the system to be able to do. And Tin Toy was the very first use of the new animation system.
Pixar and John Lasseter, had faced other issues, such as low budgets, which they really didn't even know until further into the production that they didn't have a lot of money. They had very inexperienced crew with animators and everyone. They had short amount of time to make the film, and even though they had all these problems and issues, they continued with, since they all had big ambition and they had seen the same vision of what they wanted, that drive really helped get them through to making the film. And because they made this film, it really changed the way animation is in modern times, and it really affected the small business of animation films at the time, and really started a whole new side of film.
You are clear to enter. Welcome to Pizza Planet.
Sheriff! There you are.
Since the release of Toy Story in 1994, the film industry for digital animated films has been booming. Every year, many films are being animated and digitally released. Even to this day, there are so many out there, and many of you which will recognize them. Some popular ones such as The Monster Inc., Despicable Me, Kung Fu Panda, Ice Age, are just to name a few. There's so many, and they're continuing to be produced even to this year, and many are being planned to produce in the next couple upcoming years. Not only are they being produced in high quantity every year, but they're also bringing in lots of revenue for some of the bigger companies like Pixar. The animation side of film is continuing to spread and get bigger. Since 1995 to 2014, in method to producing a movie, digital animation, was third in movies produced between those years. It was also third in total grossing revenue in those years. And it was also second in average gross revenue per movie. Also, since 1995 to 2014, there has been 4 movies that have been produced that have broken over $400 million total dollars. And even after those 4 movies have come out, we can expect to see more movies continue to break that barrier and continue to get even higher numbers. 2003 to 2010, that 7-year span, every year the movie with the most profit was placed on the list. On that list, 3 movies have broken most grossed revenue of that year out of all movies, and 3 of those were animated films. So in conclusion, since 1994, when Pixar first made that Toy Story animated film, everyone saw the success that it had in that time, and it's created a pathway for other animators and producers and directors. Now the film industry is booming, not only is film industry booming, but also the animation industry. Digital animation movies are being created at a large rate, and not only that, but they have been bringing in the big bucks, and it's really had an everlasting effect on today's society.